Hello, this is Aubrey Bursch with Easy School Marketing, and I am so excited. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Angie Ward with Enroll Media Group. Angie, welcome. And I'm so excited that we're diving into common mistakes that schools tend to make with their digital advertising. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, Aubrey. Thanks for having me. Angie Ward here, as you said, founder and managing principal of Enroll Media Group. So Enroll Media Group partners with over 50 schools all across the country. We're located in Massachusetts, but our day and boarding schools range from Washington State all the way down to Florida and Texas. We help schools with their digital marketing assets. So whether it's optimizing your website, executing digital ad campaigns, helping you with Google Analytics or landing pages, we really help schools maximize their digital marketing in order to find students and increase enrollment.
Excellent. And I'm so excited because this topic is one that I'm passionate about. It's really finding those common mistakes that perhaps independent schools, make as they're trying to figure out their digital advertising. So can you tell us one of those mistakes?
I think the biggest mistake that we come across when schools are either running digital advertising in-house or elsewhere is they're not tracking the right data to be able to determine, is it working or not? And the thing with digital marketing is it really shouldn't be a mystery. You can track everything or almost everything. So you can start by using Google Analytics, right? It's free. Every website should have it. If you don't, set it up and put it on your website. But Google Analytics is amazing because when you point people to your website, you can actually track it, whether it's a Facebook boosted post or a Google ad. You can track the sources of those advertisements right through Google. You can even get down to the ad itself, which ad it was. And in Google Analytics, you can look at a couple of things: the quality of that traffic. And by quality, I mean, did they visit your key admissions pages or did they convert? And the conversion part's key because this speaks to not tracking. A lot of schools aren't setting up a conversion strategy before they launch digital marketing. So a conversion strategy really is, at the end of the day, what you want those users to do. Maybe it's register for a tour, sign up for an open house, simply inquire and fill out an inquiry form. Whatever that conversion is to you, you want to set it up in Google Analytics, and then you can pull a report and evaluate all your different advertising channels, how many people you got, where they came from, did they convert, and really you can calculate your return on investment that way.
That's fantastic because I can't even tell you how many times I hear schools say, I'm not sure if I'm getting a return on investment on this, right? And this is one of those ways that they can see it. So thank you so much. That's so helpful. Is there another mistake that you see happening that you can tell us about?
I think one of them would be not focusing enough on the landing page. So when you run a digital advertising campaign, a lot of times what you're doing is working really hard to identify your target audience, right? Build those assets, have an enticing message, get them to click. So you've worked so hard to get that click, and now they need to go somewhere. That landing page is where they land. It should not just be your homepage. It probably should not just be your main admissions page. It needs to be a page that not only has a positive user experience, has the right content, your value propositions, but it needs to have a form, and you need to explain to the prospective parent, what they will get in return if they fill out that form. It can't be a one-way street. So they need to get information from you, and you need to get information from them. So that landing page serves two purposes, and there's not enough focus on that landing page and that experience and those keywords and that form. When we see a lot of ad campaigns launch, everybody's so focused on just getting in market and not enough about what that end goal is.
That's so true. I see that a lot as well. When you're looking at a landing page, what are some common reasons? What are some of the best practices for getting people to fill out a form?
Well, you want to only ask for as much information as you need to facilitate the next step. So admissions does not need the parent and guardian's information, where they work. They don't need all of this information if they're not going to email them with pertinent information about those parents. So really, you want to try to keep it between 5 and 10 fields. That's sort of the sweet spot. You want to make sure it's mobile responsive. You want to provide an explanation why you're asking for this information, what that parent's going to receive in exchange, to stay in touch or to get updates, fill out this form, to save your spot, to get started on the enrollment process. Give a call to action so that somebody can fill out that form quickly and has a reason to do so. And then you really want to make sure that email, that next step communication to them, speaks to everything you asked them for, because otherwise they gave it to you and it's unclear why you now have that information.
This is so good. This is so good. I see this happen all the time, and it's not intentional. It's just either you'll jump on a form and it's a bazillion pages long, and the person is overwhelmed, and then it's like, I'm not sure. I just wanted to find out more information about this grade, and then they bounce, or like they come and you're not explaining the call to action, or there's no follow up. And what I'm hearing you say is it's the giving of the information. It's the give and take, right? This is what we're going to provide you when you give us this information. So,
and not to mention parents, your mom, I'm a mom, parents are busy. Everyone's busy, right? So to expect somebody to click on an ad and then get to a page and fill out 50 questions is just not possible in today's world, especially when most of us are on our phone when we engage with ads. So you really just got to keep it short and sweet, or you can miss out on that prospect in that moment.
I love that. I think I talked to so many admissions directors and people who want the data. They're like, but we just want all that data. I'm like, that's great. We can get that data in other ways, but you just have to get them to take the next step first and then work on the rest of the data.
Yes.
So it's so
Absolutely.
good. I love this. I love this conversation. Thank you so much for these tips. They're fantastic. Now, where can people find you if they're looking to find out more about Enroll Media Group?
You can go to enrollmediagroup.com, to our website. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or just shoot me an email, Angie@enrollmediagroup.com. I'd love to hear from you.
Thank you, Angie.
Thank you, Aubrey.